Infantile pyloric stenosis is a condition characterized by the narrowing or hypertrophy of the muscles around the pylorus valve. Pyloric valve is the muscular valve located between the stomach and the small intestine. This valve normally holds food in the stomach until it's ready for further digestion in the small intestine. However, in pyloric stenosis, the thickening of these muscles obstruct the passage of food from the stomach into the small intestine. This disease is associated with certain genetic conditions like Turner syndrome, trisomy 18, esophageal atresia, and tracheoesophageal fistula. However, its exact etiology remains unknown. The condition typically manifests in infants between the ages of 3 to 6 weeks old, with boys being more commonly affected than girls at a ratio of 4 to 1. One of the hallmark symptoms of infantile pyloric stenosis is projectile vomiting after feeds. This occurs because of the obstruction at the pylorus, which prevents food from passing into the small intestine, causing the stomach to forcefully expel its contents. As a result of this obstruction and frequent vomiting, the infants may become dehydrated and develop electrolyte imbalances such as hypokalemia, hypochloremia, and metabolic alkalosis. Additionally, excessive vomiting can lead to weight loss and failure to thrive in affected infants. During physical examination, the healthcare providers may palpate an olive-shaped mass in the right upper quadrant of the abdomen. A succussion splash or a sloshing sound is produced by shaking the abdomen, and it can also be heard after the infant's last meal. Diagnostic imaging such as ultrasound scans can confirm the diagnosis by revealing muscle wall thickness which will be greater than 3 mm and the pyloric channel length greater than 14 mm. Treatment of infantile pyloric stenosis typically involves correcting dehydration and electrolyte imbalances before the surgical interventions. A wide-bore nasogastric tube may be inserted to decompress the stomach. Surgical intervention is to alleviate the obstruction and restore normal feeding and growth patterns. The definitive treatment for pyloric stenosis is known as pyloromyotomy, a surgical procedure that is done to release the obstruction by dividing the hypertrophied muscle of the pylorus. Alternatively, endoscopic surgery may be performed in some cases. And that's all about infantile pyloric stenosis. You can support my channel by simply clicking the like button, commenting and subscribing. I'll see you guys next week with another interesting topic just like this. Until then, goodbye and thank you for watching.